Hi there and welcome to Hyundai Power Products. My name's Adrian and today we're going to look at this scarifier. So this particular one is a 20-volt battery scarifier and it's the HY2196 model. So we're going to put it together for you today, so we'll take it out of the box, lay the contents on the table so you can see exactly what you get. Well, as you can see, everything's on the table now and it's surprising how much fits into that small box. So first unit we've got is the scarifier itself with the upper handle, and here I have the central handle. And of course, in the box at the same time, we have the two lower handles. Now, we'll go through step by step how to assemble it, just to make it easy, this being an out-of-the-box video. So further to that, the unit does come with two 20-volt max 4-amp lithium-ion batteries and the twin charger, so you can charge both batteries at once. I'm going to have a bit of a collapsement here if I'm not careful. So, two bags of accessories, a couple of hand wheels, all the knobs, fastenings, everything you're going to need to assemble the handles. So, the machine, although we call it a scarifier, is also an aerator. By simply changing the main cylinder, which is in this box, I'm not sure which one's fitted at the moment, we can change it from a scarifier to an aerator, which is great, multifunctional. Last thing we have got is the collection bag, which you would use for scarifying. It collects all the debris and detritus from your lawn in the bag. Finally, we have the user manual. Now, I do recommend that you read the user manual thoroughly before use. First thing we'll do is put the batteries on charge so that they're ready for when we've completed the assembly. One of the accessories bags has two of these hand wheels in. So what we're going to do is take one of the lower handles, that's this part. You'll see a part on the molding here, and we'll put that pretty much in the middle of those three grooves so that we get both sides lined up exactly the same, and I'll just nip that hand wheel into position. So in the accessories bag again, you'll see 4 of these brackets. They're all identical, doesn't matter which one you use. So first thing I'm going to do is disassemble them, take one of the bolts, take our central handle, I've already done the other side, I'll place the bolt in there and you'll see a little square head on the bolt, and there's a square hole in the tube which it fits into. So taking the whole assembly from the inside, one side at a time, let's just pop that into place. Okay, so that'll sit there nicely. So with the handle swinging free here, this is fairly simple. Little detail, you'll see the half round scallop in the plastic washer. That's got to face the handle and it'll line up, picking up the half round of the handle. And then finally, you'll see the outer handle with the barrel nut. So we just need to screw that back on, and I'll just put it there loosely. I'll do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll adjust it into position. These can be adjusted. So what we do is pull the handle back, and it should be just a little bit of resistance. I'll unscrew it a little bit. So as you can see here, really sloppy. So I can wind it up in this position, and there, nice and firm, locks the handle in place. I can actually unscrew it, and now it's got a little bit of wobble. As you can see, it's quite loose there, so that would be too loose. So let's give it another 2 turns. Quick release, and locked up again. So that's just a quick how to adjust the handle. Just adjust the one on the other side. That's it. So that locks those 2 handles in place. Okay, so I've fitted the upper handle in exactly the same way. Got the 2 cam locks locked off and adjusted. One thing of note, the handle has to be facing upwards, so I'll just pop it into its normal position. I have seen people put these handles on upside down, but this is the way it goes. So all we're left with is the cable, and we've got a little cable tidy for this. There we are, that's the cable in position, somewhere around there. That tidies up the cable so that it's not in the way of your grass bag. Collection bag, a little bit of assembly needed for this. I'll bring you in and show you how it's done. So you'll notice these plastic extrusions on the outside of the netting here, and they simply click over the edge of the bag. You get the picture? Each one in turn, working their way around from one side to the other. I'll have to just open it up a little. I'll carry on around until they're all on. Okay, so I work my way around, put the 5 clips in position. That's the assembly of the grass bag or collection bag. It's very simple. So to fit the collection bag, if I lift the rear flap, you'll see a hook here and a hook here, and a matching prong on the collection basket. If I hook the prongs over, that's it. So, how to fit the batteries. Battery cover is here on top of the machine. I'll simply push here and open the lid. Now you'll see there's a little key here, retained on a piece of string. Unless that is pushed into the slot, the machine won't work. So we'll take that out of the slot. That gives you the ability, you could remove it from its from the string, put it to one side so nobody unauthorized could use the machine. So to fit the batteries, with the connector side facing outwards, that's one, clicked in position. That's the second one. And to activate the machine, push the key in, close the lid, that's fitting the batteries. To take the batteries out, probably pull the key out, push the blue tab, let me show you over there, and simply lift the battery out to put it back on charge. Couldn't be simpler. So operation of the machine itself, to turn it on and off, couldn't be simpler. You have a push button here and an OPC, operator present control lever. So if at any time you let go of this lever, the machine will stop. If I just pull the lever, nothing will happen. If I push the button and pull the lever, you'll hear it start. When I release the OPC, the machine will stop. So I have to push the button every time. Okay, couldn't be simpler. Let's move on to the height adjuster. Okay, so we have a 5-position height adjuster. Position 4 is the lowest, so it will be going deeper into the grass. And obviously 3, 2, 1, and then 0. 0 would lift the cutters, whether that be the scarifier or the aerator, completely off the surface of your lawn. Then again, shallowest, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have single point, 5-position height adjustment. This having an aerator and a scarifier. This would be the scarifier, and you'll see it with the spring tines. And in the machine at the present, and normally when it's delivered to you, these are the aerating blades. So I'll show you how to change them over. Most importantly, we don't want it to inadvertently start. So I'll pull the key out and remove the 2 batteries when I'm changing between the 2 modes. And that way, there's no way it can start up and anyone can get injured. So to change between the 2 modes, you'll see there's an Allen bolt here. I'll undo it anti-clockwise. Probably be able to just loosen it off and undo it with my fingers. And open the cap here. Now I'll make sure I don't lose that screw. In fact, let's just take it out so I don't lose it. Okay, so you see a bearing this end, and the scarifier has the same bearing. Both ends are different. This end has a square hole in it. This end has a bearing. If I lift up the bearing, pull it out from the other end, you'll see the square hole. So with the aerator removed, you can see the square hole in the end. I'll line it up. Now I need to rotate it till it slides on. There we are, it went straight in. Okay, drop it into position. It's on the drive, that end. The bearing is in the nest. I have the screw. I'll close the cap. I can't quite see it, but I know it's down in there somewhere. There we are. Put the bolt back in. Tighten it down. Tighten it down firmly using the long part of the Allen key. And that's it. That's swap between the one and the other. Well, here we are. I think that's everything you're going to need to know about the HY2196 scarifier. How to assemble it, how to change between scarifier, aerator, that sort of thing. How to assemble, safe means of work, all of it. It's in there. I do hope you found this demonstration useful. For more information on this or any of our other products, visit hyundaipowerproducts.co.uk. I've been Adrian. Thanks for watching.